Hey everyone, today is April 15th, 2024, and at the little stream in the backyard, it's not flowing too much today. It's been flowing a lot. We've had a lot of flooding this season. It's got pretty high. You can see the debris stuck around certain trees. It's even been up here underneath this bridge at certain times of the year. Now this bridge, I didn't build these bridges, but I'm assuming this one was originally built because it's just a big hole that probably fills with water. But I have seen this whole thing completely under before. Sometimes this whole area here will become full of water. Not really moving, it just pools when this stream gets high. And here's the tiny little dam we built last year. You may remember years ago I used to make videos unclogging the old dam all the time. It was made out of cinder blocks. This one's a bit wider, made out of rocks. It won't get washed out during floods. And it has that pipe in case I wanted to drain it. The only point to that is because during the hot summer, if it is a hot summer, last year was a pretty cool year, much cooler than normal for my area. Lots of rain, never had an issue about water. But in previous years, this thing has almost dried up. It's gone to such a small trickle that the dam, you release it, it takes hours to eventually fill back up. It was at the point where it was barely flowing. And we have this other small bridge, which I never continued to trail because that's the property line. See this fallen over tree has a tag around it? There's also a tag up there. That's the property line. So that bridge right there looks like it's on the property. It comes through here. This bridge doesn't even look like it's on the property. But that's why I never continued the trail. So this right here, while doing an unclogging video, we found this at one point, this heavy, very thick, heavy metal galvanized pipe, and this has blended in really nice to dam. You see all that slime, all that, it's like stringy algae. It grows all over stuff. It's really cool. And there's a little bit of a blockage here today. We have not unclogged this or even looked at it this year. Let's go ahead and just pull this big clump off. Boom. Got some water going through that. I added this nozzle on the end. This is actually from a wood stove, this much thinner piece of metal. You can go ahead, look at the slime. The slime is growing on everything. That's so cool. Go ahead and remove that, and all the water might fit through the pipe. Might be flowing a little too much right now, the stream. But look how rusted up that thing became. Look at all those rust bubbles. It's kind of cool. Yeah, look at it. You can even pop these rust bubbles. It's weird. Never seen that before. Very interesting. We even have a little whirlpool forming there. We'll put this thing right back on. I like how it's all rusty right now because it blends in perfectly. This thing was silver looking when I put it on there. And it looks like just about all the water is able to fit through there. The water might still be dropping. It might actually fit through there. Yep, almost all the water is fitting through that pipe at the moment. Go ahead and put this thing back on. This is the way it was. You can see the water line right here. Okay, back on. You can see how it's pouring in there. It makes a cool noise. Like a little spillway. You can stand it up, have the pond fill a little bit more with water, or just leave it crooked like that. Once it gets down to normal flow, that'll be going nicely. So why the little dam? Because in the summer months, I said this thing almost dries up, and because this is the only little pool of water, all the frogs of the stream come here. It's really cool. Lots of spring peepers and stuff like to come here too. Looks a lot more natural than the old cinder block dam we used to have.